The following portion of Daytime is sponsored by Moffitt Cancer Center.
With the complexity of blood cancers, successful treatment requires specialized expertise, and that's what's offered by the team at Moffitt Cancer Center. And here to tell us more is Dr. Brandon Blue with the Malignant Hematology Program. Thank you so much for being here. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, so I want to know more about what exactly are blood cancers and who gets them?
Yeah, so the thing that makes blood cancers a little bit different is that you can't really feel your blood. For example, when people sometimes have breast cancer, they feel a lump and they know that something's there. Sometimes when people have colon cancer, they see sometimes blood in the stool, so they know that something's off. But your blood, it's hard for you to kind of know that things are happening. But unfortunately, just like the breast, just like the lung, just like the colon, you can actually develop cancer in the blood and sometimes even the bone marrow. And that's where doctors like me come in.
Well, we're thankful for doctors like yourself. What are the signs and symptoms that people can be aware of that they may have a blood cancer?
Yeah, so a lot of times the blood is really the basis of all the things that you kind of don't really think about. For example, things like white blood cells. Those are the main cells that are part of your immune system. So sometimes getting a lot of infections or recurrent infections can mean there's a problem with your white blood cells. Sometimes even the red blood cells, the cells that carry oxygen throughout your body, if those cells are low, you kind of feel down and fatigued. And so if those things are off, sometimes that could be a sign that there could be a cancer there. And so those are some of the things that we try to focus on to try to get people from feeling a little bit off or things that complicate it to saying, hey, actually, we found a reason for that, and that reason is cancer.
Wow, and then once you find that reason, what are the treatment options for someone with a blood cancer?
So I'll tell you, that's a complicated question, but really we have a lot of new innovative techniques. One of the things that we use specifically for blood cancers is something called CAR T-cell therapy. So you say, well, what does that mean? We figured out that we can actually use the body's immune system to fight off cancer. You say, what does that mean? Well, what happens is that your immune system has these strong T cells and B cells that are used to fighting off infections and viruses, but we take those same cells and we say, let's train you, since you're such strong fighters, to now fight off cancer instead of fighting off the immune system. Because the soldiers are strong, we just got to teach them a new target. And we've seen some excellent results by using our body's own machinery, because this is a natural process, but we just teach them to fight off cancer instead, and it's been remarkable.
That's fascinating to hear. How do these specialties translate into better outcomes for the patients that you work with?
Yeah, so the thing about it is that unfortunately, because blood cancers don't have what we call screening, meaning that there's no way for someone who doesn't have these cancers to kind of find out at a certain age that they have it, and sometimes early detection we know for cancer is important. So that means a lot of times when people come to see me, the cancer is very advanced, right? Because they just didn't know that they had the cancer, and unfortunately a lot of times it has spread. And so with that, we're able to take these new technologies and still have cutting edge treatment, still to deliver excellent results.
Wow, so if someone's watching right now and they want to schedule an appointment, how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, so the thing about Moffitt is that it's very important. Our motto is the prevention and cure of cancer. So we try to get people even sometimes before the cancer is there, meaning that you don't need a referral to come and see us, but we do want to make sure that if you do have cancer, that you can become a part of the Moffitt family, and we can help get that cancer hopefully cured, and if not cured, into a deep remission for an extended period of time.
Wow, we appreciate all the work that you're doing, and thanks for sharing it with us today.
Thank you for having me. This was fantastic.
Thank you. All right, and for more information, you can visit moffitt.org/outcomes. Daytime will be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by Moffitt Cancer Center.